Throughout Star Wars, whether it be shows, books, or movies, the Jedi Council is an ever-present force directing the actions of the entire Jedi Order. One thing we never really get to know, however, is what the Jedi Council actually does. So today, we're going to float down to Coruscant and talk about the Jedi Council from the waning days of the Late Republic and Clone Wars eras. The Jedi High Council is comprised of 12 of the most accomplished Jedi Masters of the time. Their word was law, and the Jedi Council acted as the liaison between the Republic and the Order. They were a sort of acting arm of the Senate and served at the discretion of the Office of the Chancellor. Due to the similarities between executive functions, the Council and the Chancellor's office often worked together, with the Chancellor advising the Jedi on situations requiring their aid, and the Jedi advising the Chancellor on political matters through their insight into the Force. The Jedi Council also oversaw the training and education Padawan learners would receive, and were the only ones with the authority to bestow the rank of Knight or Master upon a Jedi. Certain Council members also had additional responsibilities, like acting as the head of the Council, or as the Chief Librarian of the Jedi Archives. When making decisions, the Council used to seclude themselves and meditate in unison, until, through the Force, they came to one mind in one decision regarding an issue. But by the time of the Clone Wars, the Council had abandoned this practice. Council meetings would often devolve into heated debates between members, with issues being decided by a majority vote instead of their trust in the Force. When the Clone Wars erupted across the galaxy, the Council was forced to take a more active approach to the Order's role. Many Jedi Masters, such as Mace Windu or Ki-Adi-Mundi, were frequently absent from Council meetings due to their new role as generals of the Grand Army of the Republic. The process for achieving knighthood was expedited due to the urgent need of commanders on the battlefield, and the Council found themselves becoming a militarized church of warrior monks more than the peacekeepers and diplomats they had been over the last millennia. During the war, the Council became heavily involved in the operations of the Republic military. Thanks to the actions of Darth Sidious in the guise of Chancellor Palpatine, the Jedi were forced to continually take frontline roles and had their influence in Republic politics severely limited with the passing of new legislations. Due to the Clone Wars requiring their constant attention, the Jedi Council was kept from effectively governing the Order. Palpatine had effectively manipulated the Order into ignoring the growing shroud of darkness he was pulling over the Republic until it was too late. Essentially, the Council oversaw the Order's activities and acted as the middleman between the Republic and the Jedi. Unfortunately, centuries of relative peace caused the Council to slip into complacency. And while they were squabbling over traditionalism versus progress, they allowed themselves to be blinded by the dark side and destroyed by their ancient enemies who were right under their noses. That'll do it for this one, guys. I hope you learned a little bit more about the Jedi Council today, and thanks for taking some of your time and spending it with me. Drop a like and subscribe, as well as a comment on what you want to see next. More content to come, so stay tuned. I'm going to float on out of here, so I'll see you all in the next one.